So I'm not guessing any specific age or anything, but I'm guessing you're more than likely at an age where you have learned to forgive yourself for your past detriments. Even the ones that just felt like you just could never forgive and you keep reliving them over and over again. Even though it's hard to think about detriments that have happened in your life, that every time you rethink those, it just feels exactly like the same pain you endured at that present moment of that past detriment. What you and other men in this world probably don't even realize is even if something bad that goes on within your life in the past, presently right now, or is inevitably going to happen in your future, that just demonstrates you acting out of whack, acting as unaccepted of why you did it, when you did it, and how you did it. Some thoughts may bring on feelings that were just so detrimental, you can almost taste and smell what that moment felt like at that time. At any moment, once you rethink it, sometimes it drives people insane. It keeps them trapped into it. And just, if it's suppressed, if it's just forgotten about and moved away from and not dealt with, not stood up to, as a man you are, it will reappear in some other aspect within your life, causing you even more pain than it was prior. In a lot of cases, it can pop up within your life that just makes it so uncomfortable and unbearable in some cases. And it's just a head scratcher to you at that moment of, why is this going on? What do I have to deal with to overcome this? Because it seems like this isn't going away.
No matter what I do.
But with anything that is overcome within your life as a man, acts as instructions. And there's always a beginning point with instructions. And the first instruction is just to simply start to love your own self, everything about you. Think of it as a waiver, or your signature at the beginning of this journey we're on in life, that you give yourself over and accept what's going on, which enduringly means that you have to accept your own self as whatever's going on, that you're damn well going to provoke out there as a man. Look, I know this sounds very cliche, whatever the you want to call it. Look in the mirror, look at your camera, look at your face, look at you. Look at you in the present moment right now. How do you really feel about yourself? That simple activity is just going to bring out immense answers to you of what needs to get done, what you could work on, and in a lot of cases, stuff you think you cannot fix, that it's unfixable, that you're stuck with it, that you're trying to come up with ways to live side by side with it. But that's the best feeling to have with that. It's the best feeling, it's the worst feeling. What it is, it's a real feeling. And it is meant to be felt. Just as the same as if you cut yourself open, like you fall on something sharp, you have to let it heal. It feels horrid at that moment that you just have a festering open wound and you just feel like, how the hell am I gonna fix this? I hope I don't bleed out, whatever. But you get it done. You get yourself to the hospital, you get patched up, but you're doing something through that whole entire thing that you're gonna have to do while living with these type of detriments from the past, present, whatever, that just feel like you have to just deal with them and not overcome them. As you have to feel that pain the entire way through until it is fully healed and fully in your control, as if it is ease, as if the skin has grown back and it just looks like a normal part of your body again. Maybe I kind of look like I have nice skin. I don't fucking know. I don't really pay attention to that shit. I don't care about it. But the point I'm getting to is, throughout my entire life, I've always been getting hurt in accidents, getting scraped up, getting stitches, you name it. Anywhere part of my body, I've probably gotten a bruise, cut, stitch, whatever. And I felt it all the way through. Same with out into my physical world with mental tragedies that have happened to me. I was bullied majority of my life until probably the age of like 20. And I dealt with it with the same care, same gentleness, same attention to, as if it was a actual physical wound. Because that's all physical healing really is. It's self-love. It's self-care. It's taking care of your physical body so it is in tip-top shape. And that's just, if not the best answer for really getting over these past traumas. Because really, pain is the easiest thing to identify with you. But us men obviously do get a bad rep of walking around throughout our entire lives almost with pain built up in us. Out in physical and a lot of times mental too. My dad, he's had 2 shoulder surgeries. He's had 2 knee replacements. He was born with a lack of calcium in his bones, so he had to wear like cast on his legs because his bones would break because his muscles are growing faster than his bones. He's endured so much more physical pain than I can ever fucking imagine. And he's the toughest fucking dude you'd ever meet. But we're all different men within this world. I may have not have gone through that much physical pain within my life in that type of way. But I definitely felt probably that same amount of pain, that same whatever level of pain, probably through mental tragedies that have happened with me. With being bullied, with being almost tormented a lot of times to make me believe that I was not accepted, so I shouldn't accept myself. Because obviously that's the whole thing with bullying, that's the whole point of it, is to make the person you're bullying to feel non-accepted by everything around them. So they start to believe that they shouldn't accept themselves. But again, pain is the easiest thing to detect with any individual out there. There's always a beginning root to the pain, root cause of the pain. And it was that day you have felt that trauma. That's why you keep reliving it. It keeps opening its sores and bleeding out and just causing more pain. And that pain needs to be dealt with. It needs to be taken care of. There might be some shards of shit caught inside of you that you need to pull out. Ergo, there might be some certain things and judgments that you need to learn to accept on your own self and love it and overcome it and live with it as if you can't live without it.
Saint Perigene, patron saint of all forms of cancer. We ask you for your help in asking God to heal my cancer and keep it in remission. Pray for me so that I may live a long and faithful life.